And we're back. So, just in case you are joining us, I am speaking with author Wanda Robinson. She has published a book called It's Time to Play, available on Amazon.com, where I hear it sold out and the first day that it was offered. Now, Wanda, I heard a rumor that you wrote a screenplay.
Yes, I did.
Okay, and did it somehow find its way into the hands of Tyler Perry?
Yes, it did. I met this young guy, and well, I shouldn't say young, but he'll love it. But anyway, he's an entertainment accountant, and he's an accountant for Usher, Chili of PLC. And I asked him if he looked at screenplays, and he said, yeah. So I gave him my screenplay, and he said he was going to give it to his partner to look at and examine and whatever. And when he came back, he said he loved it. And he gave it to, initially, I believe, he gave it to Tyler Perry. And he also knew a young man by the name of Roger Bob, who was an employee of Tyler Perry. Well, Roger Bob, from what I understand, went on his own to form his own company. And from what I understand, he's looking at my screenplay. And I haven't heard anything back except for they're looking at it and they love what they've read so far. And so I'm hoping and praying that they love everything about it, and I'll get an opportunity to do something with it.
You know, when I heard it involved Tyler Perry down there, somewhere in my mind, I was thinking, wow, it's going to be called like Medea Writes a Play, or or Medea's Time to Play. You know.
Oh, geez. I don't know about Medea. You know, I enjoyed the character, though. I think he was very creative in putting that together to have a message every time she does her stunt. But I think that's his and hers alone.
Okay.
I would never write for anything for Medea. But I think it's a good character. I really do.
So real quick, what was the play about?
It's a drama. And it's about a family, and the family consists of two brothers who, in the beginning, love each other very much. And somehow, one brother, and it's a continuing life from the 1940s all the way up until 2000. And in the 1940s, it talks about the life, how they grow up together, how they love each other and share everything. But somehow, because the older brother wants to always protect the younger brother, and he makes sure that his younger brother is always protected no matter what, the younger brother sees things a little differently. And he's able to enjoy protection, whereas the other brother is put out. He has to protect himself and his other siblings, and they go on their separate lives. So they finally meet up, and even though they've had their lives to be separated from not only distance, but just opportunity, when they do come back together, they're still the same brothers and same mentality, and they do the same thing. But one thing that the way he has his lifestyle displayed is a little bit better, even though they have the same situation. You know what I mean? So, and by the way, the name of the screenplay is called Parallel Lives. It's very interesting because it's a lot of drama in it, a lot of drama.
And how did you come up with this? I could see for It's Time to Play, what seemed autobiographical or some elements of your life in it. But where did you get the inspiration for this play?
It's loosely based on the life of my husband.
Uh-huh.
Yes.
All keep it in the family. Yes.
Yeah. Well, you know what? The best writers write about things that they know, right?
That's true. That's true.
Yeah. 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 So that's what happened. And I saw the dynamics, and my husband and I, we've been together for 30 years, and so, throughout the family is very interesting by itself, and so the dynamics of it, and I mean, I don't want to reveal too much, but, that the dynamics of the family's love for one another remains regardless, and that's, I always, that's my main thing throughout whatever I write is love and how it endures to the end no matter what happens. And so I always try to develop the characters, even though it's based on somebody's life or whatever. It's really fiction. It really is fiction. I kind of make up a lot of things. Part of writing a screenplay, is making it entertaining. You know what I mean? It's like, it's different from a book. The book is in your mind, and you get the descriptions from, the words, whereas in screenplay, even though the description is in a word, but there has to be so much in the dialogue. You know what I'm saying? So it's not that easy, because the words have to jump off the paper to make it entertaining to whoever's trying to develop it into a movie. And so, I hope I achieved that.
Oh, I can see your point down there. I mean, like my novels tend to be like 120,000 words. I can't imagine anybody trying to put that into a script.
Well, you know what? I'm sure someone can.
Oh, sure, yeah. If they butcher it, I guess.
Yeah, they will butcher it. You know how you read a book and then they make it into a movie, and then the next thing you hear people saying, the book was a little bit better.
Yeah, they sell the book. Yeah, they sell each other. Okay. One last thing. Now, obviously, you're in Atlanta.
Exactly.
But any plans to move back to Greenwood? I heard that the country setting is great for creative writing.
You know what? I love the area that I'm in. I love it. It is beautiful. It kind of reminds me of Connecticut. I used to live in Connecticut, and it kind of reminds me of a little small town I lived in when I lived in Connecticut, and I love it. When I lived in Connecticut, I was in my 20s, early 30s, and it kind of reminds me of that, and so I think I'm going to stay put for a minute.
All right. I want to thank you very much, Ms. Robinson, for joining us. And I believe I'm going to remind our listeners that the book is It's Time to Play by Wanda Robinson. It is available on Amazon.com. Ms. Robinson, I thank you for coming on our show. And that will do it for this segment of What's Out There.
Thank you so much. I appreciate the opportunity.
You're welcome.